As we know, the Qur'an was revealed in many different methods of its pronunciation. In the hadith that is reported in Bukhari and Muslim, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, إِنَّ هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ أُنزِلَ عَلَى سَبْعَةِ أَحْرُفٍ فَاقْرَؤُوا مَا تَيَسَّرَ مِنْهُ. That indeed the Qur'an was revealed in 7 ahruf. So recite in whichever harf it is easy for you. Now the ulama or the Qur'an, they have given many different understanding and meaning of ahruf, 7 different harf. One of the easiest way to understand, one of the easiest explanation that they gave, is that 7 major differences in its pronunciation. So now this doesn't mean only 7 qira'at. It could be more than that. As we know, the famous 10 qurra that are there are 10 different qira'at, 20 riwayat. However, 7 major differences in its pronunciation. However, the meaning does not change, but in fact it enhances the meaning in the tafasir. For example, in certain places, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He would say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows what you're doing, ta'lamun. And then another place it would be ya'lamun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what they're doing. Right? So it will enhance the meaning in its tafsir, but it will not change the meaning completely, and it will not give some other sort of meaning. So in fact, this is a mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon this ummah. When the Qur'an initially was revealed, this is also, we can find this hadith in the Sahihain, in the authentic narrations. When the Qur'an was revealed initially, it was revealed in one method, in the language of the Quraysh. So the Prophet ﷺ sent Jibreel alayhi salam back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and said, it is going to be hard for my ummah, it is going to be difficult for my ummah to all of them to recite in one method, in one manner. So Jibreel alayhi salam came back with 2 harf. Then the Prophet ﷺ sent him back again with 3 harf. Eventually, the Prophet ﷺ was given sab'atu ahruf, meaning 7 major changes, so it could be easy for the ummah to recite the Qur'an. During the time of the Prophet ﷺ, poetry was at its highest point, and at that time, different tribes, they had different method of speaking and different accents. Now, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala challenged the people who said the Qur'an is poetry, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, bring 1 surah like the Qur'an, bring 10 ayat like the Qur'an. In fact, bring 1 verse that resembles the Qur'an. Now, those other kuffar, disbelievers from other tribes who claimed that Qur'an is poetry, now they would say, they could have said, we're not being challenged here because we speak in a different dialect compared to the Quraysh. So we're not being challenged. Had we been challenged, if we were challenged, we would have brought 1 verse like the Qur'an. Maybe we would have brought 1 surah or many surah like the Qur'an. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He shut them down by this, that bring even 1 verse in your own dialect. Because 7 major changes, it was within the different tribes. So it was all covered. So bring 1 verse like the Qur'an in your own accent. They could not do it. فَإِن لَمْ تَفْعَلُوا وَلَن تَفْعَلُوا. They could not do it, and they would never be able to do it. This is the miracle of the Qur'an. Just as the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected the narration of Hafs, similarly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected all the other riwayat, all the other narrations. إِنَّا نَحْنُ نَزَّلْنَا الذِّكْرَ وَإِنَّا لَهُ لَحَافِظُونَ. Indeed, we have revealed the Qur'an and will protect the Qur'an. This is the promise that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made. Inshallah, our second recital